I was ready to finally chop my hair off, and nobody's gonna tell me no, and nobody's gonna tell me any different. So hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Makeup by Sunrise, back with another video. If you're new here, hey, what's up? Make sure you click that red button down below to join the crew so you know what's going on with me always. So today's video is something completely different from what I normally do. I'm going to be talking about why I cut my hair. Like, what was the moment that was like, all right, I'm ready for the big chop. So stay tuned. Alright, so I'm starting from the beginning, but I also want to let you guys know that I do have some few questions that I'm going to fit in here and there from Instagram. It was some submitted questions for me and some sweet comments, so I'm going to give some shout outs throughout the video. So anyway, let's get into it. So I cut my hair last year in July of 2020. So the exact date actually that I cut my hair was July 2nd, 2020. It's actually a little bit past my 1 year baldy anniversary, but whatever, I'm here. The reason why I cut my hair is because I wanted to do it for a very, very long time. It was something that I really had a full-on thought process about, and I was just like, okay, I'm ready for it. So just to give you a little backstory, if I've had natural hair my whole life, like I've never had a perm. Okay, I know that might be surprising to some people, but for real, if you even people that know me, that watch me here on YouTube, y'all know I've never had a perm in my life. I've always had natural hair. I don't really know what would be considered the texture of my hair, but from I guess little pictures or little charts and stuff, I guess you could call it like 4C kind of hair, because the texture of my hair is very soft, but it's like really coarse in the middle. So around the perimeter of my hair will be like really fine and like really soft, and then the middle would just be a hot mess. It would just be really, really coarse and thick. So I remember growing up, like when it came for my mom to braid my hair from school, I was one of them kids that was like, but I had no choice because there's no way my mom was letting me outside without my hair done. So, and my mom braided my hair my whole life. I've never had anybody else do my hair until the age, I would say about probably 12 or 13, when I went to a professional and got like box braids done with extension weave. And then from after there, the journey continues. Once I got to middle school and then continue on to high school, I played around, well, like hot combing every now and again. But then I realized, like, with the type of hair that I have, it's not going to last long. Like, I remember one time my mom pressed out my hair and I went to take a shower thinking, I had it wrapped up in a doobie oil, everything was good. And when I came out, it reverted back. It was like, yeah, it's clipped for you. And God knows my mama was not about to put the hot comb back in my head. So I just had to, stick it out. And after that, after a while, I started to do my own hair at that point. Once I reached a comfortable age, say I don't know, in my teenage years. I can't really pinpoint a number, because when I was in high school, I had a little twist, and plus I would do flat twists in my hair, like single flat twists, or I had in box braids, and then I learned how to do my own box braids. So I've really been doing my hair on my own since I was I would say 16 or 17, because once I learned how to do box braids, it was a wrap. So that was legit my go-to. And then by the time I was in 12th grade, getting ready to go to my first year of college, I was all about natural hair. This is when I guess YouTube was booming now, because now everybody was on YouTube doing natural hair tutorials, learning how what products to use, what products are good for your hair, what products are not good for your hair. So I was glued to my computer or glued to my phone watching YouTube tutorials, and that became the thing that just really set it off for me. So from there, like I said, I was already doing box braids, and then when I got to college, I started learning how to putting what you call it, like a sew-in weave. That's what I did. I started learning how to do a sew-in weave, and I would go to like the Dominicans and get my hair pressed out. And then, you know, once I started learning, I just started, you know, either putting on a what you call it, a wig cap, and then doing like the glue method. And then, or eventually I actually learned my, you know, test, it's trial and error, braid my hair, and I would actually sew in the track. So that's my little hair story. So I've practically been doing my hair for a very long time. I've had quick weaves. I had my hair just regular pressed out, my natural hair, whether it was a braid out, a twist out, or some type of like crazy updo. I even had an undercut in college with my natural hair. So I would have like the little fro, and then have the back of my hair right here just cut. And that remember that year of school, that was such a vibe for me. I don't know what I was into. Like, that's to tell you that from there I really wanted to cut my hair in college, but I wasn't too fully sure yet. So I was like, you know what, let me cut the back and see what it do. And I was rocking that haircut for a while, and then I grew it back out, and my hair was kind of like stagnant from then. Once I grew up, my little undercut and stuff like that, I was still doing the box braids, like small braids, medium braids, jumbo braids, what they call now knotless braids. Like box braids was box braids to me, because once I could just plait it up, it would take me hours, like hours. But once I knew what I was doing, I was cool. Like that was really my go-to hairstyle when I didn't really want to like just do my hair and flat twist, twist out, whatever you want to call it. And then wigs came about, and at first I was very skeptical at wearing wigs, because I was just like, the wind gonna blow a certain way, and then I'm gonna be embarrassed, or God forbid I'm in a situation that's sticky and I gotta fight, yo, I'm gonna pull off my own wig and get to scrapping. Because ain't no way nobody's gonna embarrass me by taking off my wig, like So once college was over, that's when like I started to get into wigs now, because now Instagram is around. You got the Arrogant Tays, the Jonathan Wrights, like so many people, even in YouTubers here, that teach you how to install a wig, which kind of lace is good, which ones are not good. Even like I would watch videos on people that would have like bad reactions to it, because remember I have eczema, so I would have to be very careful on what I apply to my skin. So I was very mindful with products that I use and stuff, because then I wanted to make sure that I'm not putting myself in jeopardy. But I can't even remember the first wig I bought, because actually I'm actually overstepping. While I was in college, I used to buy the little $10 or $12 packs of the 28 piece quick weave, where you could do like a short pixie cut. I'm gonna insert pictures if I can find them from off my flash drive. I used to basically do those on the little stocking cap that I come in, use the weaving glue, and I would put that on, and then from there I would just trim around, trim around, trim around. And those were actually the first kind of wigs I was wearing. And I learned that here on YouTube from a YouTuber named, I want to say her name is Julene Forbes. I think that's her name. I used to watch a whole bunch of her videos, because she always had different videos on how to do a little quick pixie cut, or add pieces here in the front, or do like a faux hop. So that was my girl. And that's when I really like started experimenting with wigs and trying to like, you know, create a new different kind of look for myself. So like I said, now let's fast forward now to after college, and then like I mentioned before with the arrogant tays and stuff like that. So I don't remember which one was my first wig, but I made sure that I ordered a couple bundles, and I believe it was a closure or a frontal. No, I don't think it was a what you call it, a frontal. No, it was a closure. I bought these from the beauty supply store, but not the little cheap looking ones. I bought the ones where it had the blendable hair, where it was like half synthetic, half human hair. And I made my first wig like that, and it was so cute. I couldn't even believe I did it myself. I was shocked. I was like, oh, I actually learned something. Like I even like plucked the little part a little bit to make it look, you know, cute or whatnot. And once I started learning, I was like, oh, I got this. Like I could actually order like real human hair, like really good bundles and really good hair, and then I could just apply the same techniques. And as the months and the years went by, because like fashion, the hair and beauty industry changes quickly. So there's always something new coming up, always a new creator, a new technique. So I was learning as the stuff was really jumping off. Now that we've come down the full hair journey timeline of Makeup by Sunrise, let's get into my little bald head. So after years of just, dibbling and dabbling with different hairstyles and stuff, I really was like getting annoyed with myself, because it's like I'm tired of doing my hair. Like, to be honest, I am tired. And I just wanted something else. I wanted to do something else. Spiritually wise, I felt like I had a lot going on, a lot on top of my head, and it was just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, when you just feel like everything is just like this on you. I was just like, nah, this, I really gotta like let stuff go. And I started like internally changing things with how I move, how I eat, just my every day-to-day basis things. And along with that changing, of those things changing, I wanted to change my hair. And this time I wanted to change it in a way where it's like, I can't, there's no maneuvering around it. Like, I was ready to finally chop my hair off. And nobody's going to tell me no, and nobody's going to tell me any different. So I remember I would see pictures on Instagram, pictures on Facebook with these really, really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girls. And I'm like, oh my God, like, they have short hair and they still look bad. Like, what? And I'm like, I can do that. Like, and then I would like look at myself in a whole new way. Like, I remember I used to just like comb my hair back or slick it back in a tight bun, so that I can see like how my face would start to look if I really decided to chop my hair off. And I was like, I could do this. And if for some odd reason, like, I just kept building up the confidence to do it. And I was like, eventually I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It was just a matter of when. So I really was talking myself up to it. And I always would say to myself, when I cut my hair, I'm gonna rock a short, nice buzz cut, and then I'm gonna do some waves. Because I remember I seen this girl on Instagram, and I probably can't remember her Instagram name because people change Instagram names so much over the years, and she probably don't even use her Instagram no more. But she was so beautiful. When I say same complexion as me, same shape head, she used to have these bomb ass looking waves with like different colors. I remember one time she had it like a dark money green, she had it in purple, she had it in blue and red, and I was like, oh my God, like, she is the shit. Like, she's that girl. And I was like, you know what, I want to be that girl because I am that girl. So let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. Let's go and cut your hair. And that's when I've made my decision to do it last year. Technically, leading up to the day, well, I should say not even leading up to the day. The ending of 2019 came around. I had just turned 25. So I was like, well, I turned 25. It's a new chapter. I'm moving into my life. Let me just start from scratch, like a rebirth kind of thing. I'm starting over. And that's what I wanted to do. And I was like, you know what? The perfect time for me to do it would be springtime, because then at least by the time I hit summer, I'm gonna be cool. Like, I ain't gotta worry about being outside. My little baby hairs and edges is sweating out. The back of my head is sweating. Like, it'd be too hot for me in the summertime with hair. Like, and I was not trying to do that again. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cut my hair in the spring. 2020 rolls over. The year started off well. Everything was going good. And then all of a sudden, Miss Rona steps into the situation. So now everything is on delay. So then once stuff started opening back up slowly but surely, I started seeing barbershops opening. So all this time where Miss Rona, shut things down, I was still researching stuff like, different barbers that cut women's hair, looking at their Instagram pages or their Facebook pages to see like how, they do things, looking at reviews, because I'm not just gonna go to nobody and then I be looking all crazy. And I'm like, what if I get a botched haircut? Like, I would be so tight, you don't even understand. So I found this guy from St. Lucia. He is so, so, so sweet. His name is Adrian Fannis. And I'm going to link his Instagram down below, and I'm going to put it on the screen here. I went to his barbershop, and let me tell you, when you go in there, it is chef's kiss, immaculate. The barbershop was so beautiful. Oh my God. Like white walls, clean, everything just is big in there. Like, I said, oh my God, like, oh my God, like I did right. When you do your research, you get good outcomes, okay? But anyway, my mom was there with me. My mom is my support sister. I love you, mommy. Adrian made the experience totally chill. Like, there was music playing in the background. Like, he was talking through it with me, asking why I cut my hair. Like, just like real people person. He is so down to earth. Shout out to you, Adrian. I love you so much. So if you guys want to get your hair cut, make sure you check him out. But yeah, I cut my hair. And when when he was cutting the hair, like to see like all the hair on my head like roll off, I was low key laughing to myself on the inside, because I was like, girl, yeah, it was about time you cut off these pieces of hair, because you see some of them ends right there and right there. But after I got my hair cut, I was so relieved. Like, you don't understand. Like, I don't know. Up till now, I really don't know how to explain how I felt in the moment. But I was so happy. I really was so happy, because it was like, finally, I did it. I did it. So now I'm going to get into the questions from Instagram. And my first question is from @BallingBougie. Hey, y'all. Shout out to you guys. What made you cut your hair? Why did you cut your hair? And what were people's reaction? So the why did I cut my hair and what made me cut my hair, either or, was something that I thought about for a very long time. I just was over, braiding my hair, twisting my hair, going through different phases of hairstyles. And as well, my hair, I felt like I was growing it out, and then I would like cut the ends, or they would like be pieces that come out, damaged ends. And I was just like, yeah, it's time to just get rid of the whole thing. Like, maybe that's what really was messing up my vibe, or whatever, where I was at spiritually, when what I spoke about earlier. So it kind of like all played into the matter, and I was just like, yeah, I'm ready to just cut this off. And what were people's reaction? OMG, let me tell y'all. So I forgot to mention this part. My mom was with me at the barbershop, but she had stepped outside to go get something to eat. So by the time she had came back in, my haircut was practically already done. So I'm sitting down on the little lounge area couch watching the sports center that's on the TV, because now I'm into basketball and stuff. So I'm catching up on the highlights and things was going on. And by the time she came back, when she walks in, she literally was like, her eyes were like, she was so excited. Like, you would have thought that my mom was the one that got the haircut. She was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You look like when you were a baby. Like, she was going off. My mom is so freaking funny. So funny. She she had me so weak from laughing. Like, I was crying at the same time. I was like, can you calm down? Calm down, please. But my mom, I love her. Her reaction was so, so funny. Now, my dad's reaction when I got home, because he didn't know I was going to go cut my hair. I didn't tell him, and my mama didn't tell him. So when I came home, my dad was like, he was like, you cut your hair? And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, when I got the haircut, Adrian put a design. So I'm like spinning around, feeling all good with myself. And he was just like in a state of shock. And at the time, like, that made me feel a little bit insecure or whatever. But I was like, oh well, because it's just hair at the end of the day. Like if I wanted to grow back, it's gonna grow back. Like move on. And with my friends, when they saw that, because I waited like a couple of days, 'cause I wanted to like do a little cute photo shoots. I did my makeup, whatnot. And when I sent the pictures out and my friends saw it, they were like, girl, oh my God. Everybody was so stoked, so excited, so happy for me. They would like give me so many compliments. And I'm a shy person. Like sometimes I don't know how to receive compliments from people, but I still say thank you so much, because at the end of the day, people don't have to do that. So when they do, like I be feeling all bubbly and lighthearted inside. So I was like super duper happy and stoked about it. And one of my good friends, Siobhan, she even shocked me, because a couple months later, like I said, everybody has been quarantined or whatever. Later on, I got to see her in person, and she even cut her hair. And I was just like, girl, we twins now. We the Baldy twins. So that was like a whole nother level of hype for me. So to answer your questions, that was some people's reactions. um Poppy Potts from IG said, how long before you decided, if at all, that when you wanted hair or to serve a different look, that you would wear a wig? And how many do you have? So, I'll say this. The first couple months of the year, because this was July when I cut my hair, at the very beginning of July. So I went through July, August, September, October, November. November's my birthday. I went through that whole time and did not wear one wig. I was rocking my ballsy haircut. Like the first month, actually, let me tell you guys this. The first month, so from July to like almost the ending of August, I kept my haircut. Like I just grew it out to see what was gonna happen, and I went back for my second haircut in August. And like I said, I just kept it up. I just continued keeping it up. Like I would let it grow out for like say like 3 to 4 weeks, and then I would go and go get a shave down again, and just repeat the same process. So by the time I wanted to wear a wig, I would say this was like I guess like December, January, because in New York it gets really cold out here, and I was just like, yeah, let me just switch it up just because I have my wigs. It's not like if I wasn't wearing wigs before, so it's like why not? And then I was ordering wigs online, so I was like, I could still do like cute little looks, or here on YouTube and on my Instagram. If I want to change my look with my makeup, I could change my hair as well. Because sometimes when you do your makeup, you hit there's a certain hairstyle, or like when you dress certain ways, certain hairstyle looks. So I would just change it just like that. And how many wigs do I have, girl? I don't know. I don't know. I know there's more than five. I could tell you that there's more than five, because I have. Let me see. I want to say I got like three curly wigs, but they're not all the same curl. I got like a water wave wig, a loose deep wave, and then like a jerry curl wig, like a jerry curly hair wig. Then I got two straight wigs. One is cut in a bob, one is just real long. And then I got a highlighted like golden blonde bob. And then I got my pixie cut. I got like two pixie cut bobs. I mean, not bobs, pixie cut wigs. And then I feel like I'm missing one or two, but like I said, I know it's more than five wigs I have now. More than five wigs. I want to grow my little collection. 'Cause I love wigs, because I like to experiment with color now. Because before, even when I had just my regular natural hair, I never put color in my hair until now that I've actually shaved my head. Like when I grew my hair out a little bit, I went to the store, the beauty supply store, got some L'Oreal high color, and I had like this super red, like cranberry red, that like it later turned into like a burgundy red that I wanted initially. I had that in my waves. I'm gonna insert clips here. And I was rocking that, and then I changed it to like a dark purple. Yeah, your girl was doing the most. I'm living my best life. But yeah, I hope I answered your question. And the next question is from XO Nocturne. Hey girl. It's a homegirl from school. Hey Aisha. What was the pushing point? What made you go, let's be a baddie? Period, sis. Okay. I think it's always been in me. It's just like I said, it was a matter of time, a matter of when am I going to cut my hair. I don't know. It really was just a matter of when. I really felt like I just needed to build up my confidence a lot, because and do a lot of research at that, because I don't think people realize, like, sometimes cutting your hair, especially if you're gonna cut it this low, is not just like a whim. You just do it on the whim or something. I mean, some people could do that, some people don't. Like, and for me, in my personal experience, I know it's something that like I had to like gradually get to, and I'm happy that I did. Like, my hair is gonna be short like this for a while. Like, I'm not even gonna say anything more, because you never know. I might just want to grow my hair out tomorrow, but that's really not gonna happen, because it's like 83 degrees outside right now, and no. I just got my little fresh cut yesterday, so that's to tell you, I do not want hair on my head right now. No. Like, even though I love my wigs, like, there's times where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give this a rest, because it just be too hot. It just be too hot. And I've gotten so comfortable with not having hair on my head. Y'all don't understand. I just be like, and I'll be putting on my little do-rag, get my little brush, brush it up. Mind you, I got 3 different brushes. I got a hard brush, a medium brush, and a soft brush, especially for when just, brushing my hair on a daily basis, and when I want to grow my hair out to my waves and stuff. Yeah, girl. Yeah. And the last 2 questions are from my mommy. She says, how do you feel, and how does it make you feel cool that you have shorter hair now? So yeah, I feel great. I love my shortcut. I love that I don't gotta have, hair on my head. Like, when I gotta do my wigs, I don't gotta, plait this here and plait. No, stocking cap and boom. Just slap my wig on and slap it back off when I'm ready. It's very cooling, especially like I said in the summertime, because I can just, like, when I take my showers, I can just run my head underneath the water, and don't have to worry about actually having to do hair, because there's no hair on my head. I hope I'm not sounding repetitive, but that's the gist of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much. I enjoyed recording this video for you guys, because this is my first time actually speaking about my entire experience of me cutting my hair 1 year later. And I'm happy that, I get to share this experience with you guys. So if you have any more questions for me, or anything else that you want to ask about, whether if about tools that I use for brushing my hair, or if I still use products in my hair and so forth, make sure you leave a comment down below, and I will definitely get back to you guys. Or if you want a part 2 of this video, I will definitely record a part 2. Just let me know. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, share this video, and make sure you click that red button down below to subscribe and join the crew, so you know what's going on with me always. I'm signing off. Love you guys.